The National Association of Real Estate Brokers, NAREB, has advocated for Black Americans to own their homes since 1947, and we are proud to play a leadership role in that struggle.
Well, if we look at it historically in this country, with minorities specifically, we've not really had an opportunity to build wealth.
We sent Negroes in large numbers to the real estate offices in Gage Park. Every time Negroes went in, the real estate agent said, "Oh, I'm sorry, we don't have anything listed." Now you can find something somewhere else, and it was always back in the ghetto. But they didn't have anything. And then soon after that, we sent some of our fine white staff members into those same real estate offices, and the minute the white persons got in, they opened the book. "Oh yes, well, we have several things. Now what exactly do you want?"
I took part in this march today because of Martin Luther King and what he stood for, because this march is what he died for.
You know what he stood for?
Yes. He stood for nonviolence and peace for all men of all kinds. And I think if he died for it, I could carry out what he started.
A half-century ago, the Fair Housing Act was enacted to prohibit discrimination in housing based on race, color, creed, and national origin. The law also supported NAREB's efforts to increase Black homeownership, which we believe serves to increase wealth and other economic outcomes for Black Americans. In 1970, 2 years after the passage of the Fair Housing Act, Black homeownership was 41.6%. It reached its height in 2004 at 49%. Today, Black homeownership stands at 42.1%, almost the same as nearly 50 years ago. National Association of Real Estate Brokers, every April we celebrate Fair Housing Month, and every April we have a week-long of events to kind of commemorate fair housing. It's the 50th anniversary. The economic downturn of a decade ago hurt many Black homeowners with high foreclosures, upside-down mortgages, and financial upheaval from which many are still struggling to recover. Today, economic segregation remains a problem. Urban centers belong to the home of Black Americans are being gentrified. Many with deep community roots are being forced out by rising taxes and skyrocketing housing values. We have since experienced highs and lows in the journey towards economic empowerment and Black homeownership. While sometimes challenged, we are not discouraged. And we have learned vital lessons along the way.
I don't think it means that the middle-class Negro can't be effective. I think it means that the middle-class Negro must identify more with the problems that are so urgent and the problems that plague the lives of all of us.
So now, particularly of my generation, folks of my generation have had an opportunity to be educated, to get out to the world, make decent incomes, make a decent living for themselves. Now's the best time that we've had at any point to really start to build wealth that we can now pass on to our children, so that our children can come into this world with having opportunities that many of our peers and contemporaries have had of other races, and to be successful and moving forward.
But this is not a solitary endeavor. We must grow a community of concern by partnering and actively involving civil and human rights organizations, community-based and social service organizations, business groups, and the faith-based community, our oldest and most trusted institution.